28th of May, Rabbi Moore, Parsha Hashavua with Rashi.
Hey,
Yes, I thank you.
okay. Up to your turn, Mayor.
Okay.
Pasuk Nun base 52.
Okay, Aleph Nun Beit. Says, Chanu B'nai Israel Ish al Machanehu the Ish al Diglo Litzivotam. Okay, so B'nai Israel will rest
No, shall encamp.
in camp. Okay, shall encamp Chanu. Every man at his own camp, and every man by his flag,
Right.
according to the groupings,
Right. By their groups.
by their groups.
Okay.
Okay, so the Ish al Diglo.
Now, so by the way, we're going to see in the next chapter, and this is what Rashi is going to refer to now, that the 12 tribes were divided into four, and there were four encampments, should we say, four camping groups. And each camping group was made up of three tribes. So that's what it means over here. The children of Israel shall encamp, each man al machaneu, by his encamping, by his camp, which means the group of three tribes that he's supposed to be part of, and the ish al digra, and each man by his flag, the tzivo isom, according to their groups. Yeah, some translate digra more like standard. Let me see how I translated it. Just 1 second.
It was Shevet, correct?
Who? What did you say?
I said a flag corresponds to a Shevet.
Yes. Yes, each Shevet had its own separate flag. In fact, I think there's pictures over here at the back over here. Yeah. Back of this chumash. It was nice. First of all, each one had a different color. There were different colors, and also there was an emblem on each flag, which represented, for instance, over here it has Ruvain had a picture of Dudoim, which were violets. Don't know what color the violets were, but anyway. What are color violets? Purplish?
Yeah. There is actually a color called violet.
Which is like a purple color, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right then. So each tribe. So that's what the pasuk says. So the children of Israel should encamp like it's a mitzvah. It's pertaining to the Jewish people when they were in the desert, that each man was to encamp by his camp, meaning the group of three, and Ish al Diglo, each one by his own tribe, the Tzivo Yisrael according to their groups. Okay. So it says Rashi.
Okay, Rashi says, let's see. Kamo Hadigalim Sidurim. So these
when the flags are
in order,
yeah,
Sidur, or arranged. The
arranged.
Sefer Deh in this book, meaning
in the Sefer Bamidbar.
Bamidbar. Okay. Shlosha Shvatim, like you said, 3 tribes.
So here's Mashma from Rashi. It was like the flags were 3 together. Just let me see a second.
Oh, and then the people were encamped behind the flags.
Yeah, 1 second. And so there was one for each camp of made up of 3 tribes. There's 1 flag made like a triple tricolor, 3-colored flag. Just 1 second. Just trying to find this in here. Chapter 1, still on Pasuk 52. Next to his flag. I'm just going to look up the Rashi over here for a second. Yeah, I just got a note over here. So Rashi brings over here in the note over here that in Farshim say there were 2 types of flags. There was 1 flag for each individual tribe, and there was also another flag which combined the 3 emblems of the 3 different tribes which were part of that group. Okay, so I'll read you out my notes. Rashi is pointing out that unlike the grouping according to camps, where each person was designated to be with his particular tribe, the grouping according to flags was not one that referred to every tribe's individual flag, but rather to be part of a larger grouping under their respective flags. See also chapter 2, note 2, for a further explanation of the 2 types of flags. You're going to see in the next chapter, there are actually 2 types of flags. Okay, let's continue.
Okay, so the 3 Shlosha
Right.
Shvatim.
Well, 3 flags to each flag.
Okay, for each flag.
Okay. Lu, Pasuk Nun Gimel.
Halaviim yachanu saviv lemishkan ha'edus v'lo yiyeh ketzef al adas b'nei Yisrael v'shamru halaviim es meres mishkan ha'edus. So let's see. The Levites shall encamp around the tabernacle of the testimony, and there shall not be anger upon the assembly of the children of Israel, and the Levites will guard with a guarding of the tabernacle of the testimony.
Shamru Levim, the Levim shall guard the protection, as Mishmeres Mishkan Oedos, of the testimony, of the dwelling of the testimony.
So let's see. Rashi says, "Below yiyeh ketzef." Im ta'asu kamitzvasi.
Learning, we're not necessarily talking about.
If you will act according to my commandment, lo yiyeh ketzef, there will be no anger. The im lav, but if not, she yikansu zarim. Uh, aliens shall enter.
Yeah, or outsiders shall enter.
Outside zarim, outsiders shall enter. Ba vodasam zo. This is the service of the Levites.
No, but avoid something to this. In other words, if outsiders enter to carry out this service of the Levites, yes, then chas v'shalom yeh ketzef. There will be wrath, divine wrath.
Oh, that aliens shall enter this service, and there will be wrath in that case. I see. Kamo matzinu, as we have found, b'maaseh Korach, in the actions of Korach, ki yatsa haketzef v'gomer, for the wrath has gone out, etc.
Right, so you see that because the Korach and his followers encroached in an area which they were not supposed to be there, and meaning they wanted to do the avodah of the Levi, resulted in divine wrath being unleashed against the Jewish people, against Korach and his group. That's why it says Kiyotza Ketzef. This Ketzef, which Hashem had warned them about over here, right? That happened because the Maisa, they didn't keep to this rule. They didn't keep to this mitzvah that only the Leviim should encamp around the Mishkan Eidos and nobody else was allowed to encroach. Okay. Yeah. It's read possible on Dalet, and we go on to the next chapter. Meir, Vayasu
b'nei Yisrael kechol asher tziva Hashem et Moshe kenasu. Okay, so the children of Israel did all that Hashem commanded Moshe. So did they do?
Right, and
Yes,
interesting.
yes,
Rashi doesn't dwell on it over here, but this type of pasuk comes up a few times in the Torah. It means the Torah repeats it to tell you, indicate this is they did exactly as they had been told.
Oh, very good. Okay.
Okay, let's continue. Chapter 2.
V'daber Hashem el Moshe v'el Aharon lemor. Hashem spoke to Moshe and Aaron. Diglo ve'otot leveit avotam yachanu b'nei Yisrael mineged saviv la'ohel moed yachanu.
Right.
Okay, so the children of Israel.
So each man by his flag,
Each man by
right?
his
But
flag.
also with signs.
Oh, okay. With signs. The house of their fathers. Yachanu.
The Bnei Yisrael shall encamp.
They shall encamp me neged saviv, around. The Ohel Moed.
Neged means, that means opposite, but at a certain distance.
Oh, me neged is opposite. Okay.
Yeah, well, it means, but here, this context means neged means at a certain distance away. Soviv around, Soviv lo Moed Yachnu. They should encamp around the Ohel Moed.
Okay.
That's
So
the Rashi.
Rashi says beotot, according to their signs. Kol degel yellow ot. Okay, so each division had a sign for itself. Mapat Tzvua, a colored sheet, it looks like.
Yet.
Teloyavo, hanging within it. Tzivo Shelzo, the color.
Loy of this one, loy ketzivo shelzeh. Means no two colors were the same.
Oh, no two colors were the same. Okay. Tzava kol echad, the color of each one. Kigon.
No,
It's like,
kigavan,
oh, you have
shade,
kigavan.
the same shade as Avnoi, his stone, hakavua b'choshen.
Oh, like the stone in the Choshen.
Right.
Wow. Mitoch kach, within this, Yakir kol echad et diglo. Everyone, each one, will recognize his division. Devar achar,
So diglo means
Acher.
his flag.
His flag. Oh, his dego, right. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
another explanation.
By the way, I'll just fill you in with my note
Yeah.
over here.
Okay.
Rashi implies here that each tribe had its own flag. Although above, he states explicitly that there was three tribes to each flag. This can be explained according to Targum Yonason, that states that every group flag was made up of the three individual flags of the tribes that were camped around it. In other words, the group flag was a combination of three separate flags of the three tribes which made up that group. See also Rabbeinu Bachai on this verse, and the aforementioned 4 verses, where he further describes and explains the colors of the respective flags. So it seems that each tribe had its own flag, and in the Machaneh, which was made up of a group of 3 tribes, there was another flag which was made up of the three flags of each of the 3 tribes which were in that group.
Wow.
Okay?
Okay. So Devar Acher is another point.
Another explanation. But oisois leveis havois.
Right. So
one second, just want to point out, according to the first explanation, but oisos means with the signs, means with the particular color and flag of each tribe. But it's not referring to going back. So it's 2 separate things. Each man by his flag, but oisos with signs, which means the sign being the stone of it, the respective stone. Each tribe had its own representative stone in the breastplate. So the color of that stone, that was the ois, the sign to indicate what the color of his flag was. That's the first explanation. Now, according to the second explanation, but oisis leveis havoisa, by the signs according to their father's houses.
Right. Okay. Biotot shemasar lahem Yaakov avihem. This sign which Yaakov, their father, passed on to them.
Right.
Okay. Kashe nisauhu mimitzrayim, that they carried
when they carried him from Mitzrayim.
From Egypt, Mitzrayim. Wow.
From Egypt.
Okay, Shenemar, because it says, Yasu banav lo kain ka'asher tzivam. Okay, so his sons did for him as he commanded them.
as he had commanded them.
Right.
Okay, means exactly as he had commanded them.
Exactly. Yeah, because now they're
Okay.
grouping.
Right.
Okay, so it's let's see. Yehuda, the Yisakar, Uvizuvulin,
Zvulun,
Usa'u, Mina Mizrach. Okay. So Yehuda, Yisachar, and Zevulun will carry on the east.
now in other words, to carry him the front on the front end, which was
On the
towards
front end. Okay. Uruvain v'Shimon v'Gad min hadaron v'chulchu.
Bechule.
Oh, okay. And Reuven, Shimon, and Gad will carry him up from the south on the south. I guess, and etc. So let's see. The
Isa b'Tanchuma b'Parsha zu, as is stated in Medrash Tanchuma on this section.
this section. Okay, the next Rashi, Mineged, in the distance. Meirachoch mul a meal. Oh, a distance of a meal. Kemoshe nemar b'Yoshua, ach rachok yihye b'neihem
Beinechem ubeinov
u'beinav.
means between you and the Mishkan, kalpayim amma, distance of 2,000 amas.
Oh, okay.
Between the Holy Ark. It wasn't a Mishkan then yet, but between them and the Ark, there should be a distance of 2,000 amas.
Okay. She yuchlu lavo b'Shabbat. Okay, so that they could be able to come on Shabbat. Moshe v'Aaron uvanav v'haleviim chonim b'samuch. So Moshe, Aaron, and Aaron's sons and the Levites would encamp next to it. Samuch.
Yeah. Samachlu means close to him.
Close to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Moshe, Aaron, and his sons and the Levim camped near to it, meaning to the ark, to the tabernacle. Okay, so it's interesting. I think I've shown you this diagram before last year, but I'll show it to you again now. Just 1 second. I'll show you here like this. Oops, can you see it clearly? Yeah. Okay. In actual fact, that this is what the encampment looked like. I've only drawn 6 tribes, not all 12. The Gemara says that the entire camp, meaning here, including from here to here and here to here, was 3 parsa by 3 parsa. And each parsa is 4 mil. So it's 12 mil by 12 mil. And the corners were there for the pasturing of the animals. And just the middle section was for each of the group of 3 tribes. So if one group was here, one group was here, one group was here, and one group was here. Okay?
Yes.
Now, that if that's worked out, that 12 mil divided by 3 means there was 4 mil. Each section over here was 4 mil by 4 mil. Okay, and then in the middle, we said that the distance from the camp to the Mishkan in the middle was only 1 mil on either side. So this inner box over here was actually 2 mil by 2 mil. Okay, so that's why I drew it in this way, that the the encampments tapered inwards, so that the inner distance from the edge of each camp over here till the opposite camp was only 2 mil. That this box was 2 mil, even though the outer dimension over here is 4 mil, and this as well was 4 mil. Okay, so that's why it looked like this. I'm gonna have to maybe update my diagram.
No,
Okay.
looks good. Thank you.
Okay,
Mhm.
it's a little bit different from what you'll find in any other chumash, because I don't have found any chumash which actually points out this,
That's a good
this
point.
point. Okay. Yeah, we have. Do you want to do another one more pasuk? Pasuk Gimel, Lou.
V'hachonim kedma mizracha degel machane Yehuda l'tziv osam v'nasi livnei Yehuda Nachshon ben Aminadav.
Right.
Those who encamp to the front at the east
Right.
shall be of the camp.
You've actually preempted Rashi's comment over here. You see, because sometimes Kedma can mean to the east, but Mizracha also means to the east. So Rashi, that's why Rashi is going to point out that Kedma in this sense means forward, to the front. Okay?
Yeah. That's the division of Yehuda according to their armies. And the prince of the children of Yehuda is Nachshon ben Aminadav.
Yeah. By the way, the Tzivay Soma did not translate as armies, but groups. Tzava is a group.
Really? In
Okay.
modern, isn't Tzava an army? If he's in the he's in the army?
Yeah. The army calls itself Tzava, but the actual meaning, I mean, when you say Vayichul Hashemayim va'aretz v'chol tziva'am, the heavens and earth and all their army, that doesn't mean that there.
Right. Usually
Tzava,
it's host.
right. What does that mean? If you're not invited by God, you're not going to be. He's not going to be your host, right?
All those
Some hosts, groups.
right.
That's what it means there. Okay.
Kedma. Lifanim ha-keruvim.
Rashi says the word Kedma here means forward. The Lefanim, they are the most forward group. Means they were the first ones to travel.
Right, but doesn't Lifanim mean face?
Onim means face, but Lefanim means towards the face, and the face is normally, when you normally walk with your face forward.
Right.
Lefanim means to the face, to the side of the face, which means forward.
The Azo Zo, and which direction is this? Ruach Mizrachis. It's the eastern side.
Right.
V'ha Ma'arav Karoi Achor. And the west is called back.
Right. Behind. Okay.
That's it for 3.
Okay, I think we'll hold it here for today. And Bez Hashem will pick up. We'll be doing a bit of skipping over here because there's not much Rashi over here tomorrow.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a great day. Have a good
Good
Chodesh.
Chodesh, Rabbi. Okay.
You well.
Okay, take care, Lou. Have a good Chodesh.
You too, Mayor.
Thank you.